So strategy can play a big part in your success for this event. To start, we'll go over the different defensive strategies and which one seems to be the best. So I've seen a lot of people that will alternate towers, resource and defense towers, resource defense towers. I don't think that one works out quite as well because literally every tile they have a chance to attack, and you never force them into a situation where they have to use two teams to attack. I've also seen some where literally half of the side is all resource towers and then the other half is all defense towers. So this would leave 8 dead tiles here for the opponent to go through, but when they got over to the resource tiles, it kind of leaves them open for easier attacks because there's no defensive towers to help them out. So what I'm thinking is kind of a halfway point in the middle there. I would think you'd go 2 defense towers, 2 resource towers, 2 defense towers, 2 resource towers, and alternate around. Here you have 9 of each, so it's going to be an odd number. You can do 3 resource towers in a row and 3 defense towers in a row just to get a solid 5 dead tiles for the opponent. So when the opponent lands on a tile that is touching 2 defense towers, they do not get to attack a resource tower. When they land on a tile that's bordering 2 resource towers, they attack in clockwise order, the first one, and then they cannot use the same heroes to attack the second one. Okay, when setting up your defenses, I think there's probably 6 or so good defense towers. These stone ones are good, this one's good, and these flower ones are good. So the flower ones will actually affect how you attack. So this is an attack rating plus 50%, and it goes up as you level up as well. And you also get more dice rolls when you're pillage. Then there's also this one. It says plus 50% energy. So I'm not entirely sure what that does yet. I've fought in a couple times and it doesn't seem like you just automatically get 50% energy. So maybe your regen is 50% higher or something. And then this is kind of interesting though. When you step on the flower, it teleports you to your highest level resource building so that you can keep upgrading that. This seems to be the only tower that seems good because one helps, it gives your shields to your garrisoned heroes and the other one gives attack, I think, to the garrisoned heroes. And since pretty much everyone is going to be attacking with Ainz, just Ainz the whole time for this event, you kind of want to set up a defense that counteracts him. So this one here gives your garrison heroes energy to start, which will be nice. Honestly, it deals damage to random enemies and stuns them, but just because of Ainz's abilities, this part won't really help out too much. These stones are interesting. It's the inertia stone. It reduces the enemy's haste, which is obviously good against Ainz. There's this one, which I would say you would really only want to get if you're pretty confident in your defenses, because once you get to level 10, if the opponent loses the battle, they automatically lose another dice roll when attacking you, so it'd go from 6 to 5 or whatever. And this one's also interesting. This imprisonment effect here, it makes it so that they cannot use one of the 5 heroes with the highest combat ratings. So for me, it's literally been Ainz every time. So I think it's the highest combat rating. And then at level 10, you can do 2. So that right there would be a pretty big wrench. So in order to trigger these stone ones, they have to land on an adjacent tile, and then the effect carries until they hit another battle. I think all tower effects can stack. So I've had it where an enemy just lined a bunch of these next to each other, and I landed on 2 in a row, and I couldn't use 2 of my heroes, even though theirs was only level 5. So in that case, 4 of the heroes would have been eliminated at level 10. Okay, so for garrisoning with your guild, you can literally send out the same team 6 times to different guildmates. So I think the best way to do this is to send 6 Ainz teams to your guildmates, and then hope that they know to send you an Ainz team as well. Just send them this link and have me convince them. So if you think about it, you will want to put down your 3 best PvP teams, and if you're doing it that way, then you'd want to put the Ainz team here so that it's the first one that gets attacked, and then another one of your PvP teams here, so they get the secondary heroes, and then likewise you won't have another Ainz team, so just put your other team in the secondary spot somewhere else. And then tell your guildies to send you 6 Ainz teams. So you should have 7 Ainz teams. And this will be completely sustainable because each player can send out 6 teams. So you'd have to put in 3 of your own, and then you can accept 6 as you're giving out 6. So everyone just give 1 Ainz team to 6 different people. Okay, I think we covered that. When you are pillaging, it seems like, first off, there's no way to tell how much resources the resource buildings actually have. So it shows you their production, which, I mean, it already shows you, but I've had it so that 2 level 5s give me different values depending on who I'm attacking. So I think it depends on how often they've been attacked, so maybe someone with better defenses would be better to attack, unless other people are going in with that mindset as well. So I would say look for teams that you can take on, because you can keep using your Ainz team. Yeah, so it really just looks like you want to be aiming for the higher level resource buildings and the ones that you can actually take out. So you can see the heroes that are placed in there. It tries to matchmake for you, but then of course high level guildies are going to throw it off a little bit. So they do use the person that you're attacking's martial ratings for level, and then they keep the other stats, of course, and then your team will also be your own martial rating. So I think I'm 269, so I'd be fighting against level 270s here. Another thing when you're pillaging is see these little shield icons on the bottom right of the resource towers. If there is nothing there, that means there is no garrison team. So that's just an automatic win for that one. So like this gold right here. When you are pillaging, keep in mind that if they're double stacked like this and you land here, you will first attack this one and second attack this one. So you might have to go and look at what teams they're using ahead of time, because it does not show you what the next team has once you're actually in the battle. And if you back out, you lose your pillage, or you lose your battle attempt. And also if you back out of the pillaging, you lose a pillage attempt. So don't do that, just stick with it and try to finish that off. Alright, I think I covered everything. Thanks for watching, and also it kind of seems like these dice rolls do something. I was gonna say the longer you hold it, the higher your numbers normally are, but that was a 1. So I don't think they actually do anything. I think it's just a little fun mechanic they tried to add. Okay, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoy the event.